My name is Adam West. For the past 12 years, I've hosted a late-night radio show called Midnight Static. It's the kind of show you stumble across when you're driving home at 2 a.m., headlights cutting through fog, searching for something to keep you company in the dark. I've heard every kind of call you can imagine. Conspiracy theories, ghost stories, confessions whispered by people too ashamed to speak in daylight. But last month, I got something I wasn't prepared for. It wasn't a call, it was a voicemail. No name, just a voice I didn't recognize. Tired, strained, scared. Adam, they lied to me. Room 9. It wasn't empty. Please. Then silence. And static. I checked the timestamp. The voicemail came in at 3:17 a.m., 3 days after a man named Dr. Harold Greaves died in a car accident just outside the city. His name wasn't on the message, but the number was his. Registered. Confirmed. Dr. Greaves was a trauma surgeon at Northway Medical, 49 years old, respected, stable, and absolutely dead before that message reached me. At first, I thought it was a prank, or maybe a delayed message, some weird technical hiccup. But the next night, I found an envelope slid under the studio door. No return address, no note, just a single Polaroid, a blurry hallway with flickering lights, and a door marked Room 9, Ward C. When I called Northway to ask about it, they said Ward C was shut down in 2012 after a fire in the sublevel. Room 9, they told me, doesn't exist. Never did. But someone was lying, because on the back of that photo, scrawled in blue ink, was one word: Ellis. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, there was a package in my mailbox. No postage, no return, just a flash drive inside a plain brown envelope. 3 audio recordings. Each one sounded like Dr. Greaves, recorded in secret. They brought him in last Friday. No ID, no medical history. He was sedated before arrival, violent, eyes, unnatural. He's not a patient, he's an experiment, and I'm part of it. There were more, fragments of fear, breathing, background noise, mentions of an underground wing, references to a name, Ellis. I went back to the hospital. This time, I brought an old blueprint of the building I found online, and there it was, Ward C, Sublevel 1, sealed off since the fire, but not destroyed. I told security I was doing a podcast on hospital history. They let me through without much effort. I found an old janitor's closet on the basement floor. Behind it, a rusted metal door. It had no label, but my map said it was Room 9. The door was slightly open. Inside, the air was heavy, wet, stale. Everything was covered in dust. A broken gurney, cracked tiles, a flickering fluorescent light above. There was nothing that looked alive, but everything felt like it remembered. Under a loose tile, I found a small metal box. Inside were papers, old patient logs, handwritten notes, even photos. One image showed a man strapped to a hospital bed, eyes blacked out, mouth open mid-scream. The name on the tag was Ellis. One note caught my eye, written in the same scratchy handwriting as the photo. He's not dead. They moved him. Room 11. I went back to the studio that night and told the story on air. Played parts of the recordings, described the hallway, the box, the name. I expected disbelief. Instead, the phones lit up. A woman said her sister worked at Northway and vanished in 2013. A former janitor claimed Room 11 was used for overflow psych cases, but was off limits after a patient broke through a reinforced door. One man whispered, "You shouldn't be talking about this." They're listening. Then, the lines dropped. All of them. At once. Just static. Then a call came through. Blocked number. I answered. At first, there was nothing. Just quiet breathing. Then that same voice from the voicemail. "You opened the door, Adam. He knows your name now." Click. I tried to trace it. Nothing. The number didn't exist. That was the last time I broadcast Midnight Static from that studio. Since then, I've moved twice, changed phones. But every few weeks, I get a new message, no number, just static. Sometimes I hear breathing, sometimes my name. And once, just once, 5 words. Room 11 is never locked. If you ever get a message like that, don't listen, don't reply, don't be like me, because once you hear him, he hears you too.